You know, in my short time on this here earth, I've learned quite a few things. One thing I've learned is that don't try to win every argument with your spouse, because it can get really expensive very quickly. And then the ultimate expense, divorce court. Ugh, I don't want any part of that. I want no part of that nonsense, man. What's the saying? It's cheaper to keep her. Yep. And it's easier to keep her when you let her win a few. Another thing I've learned is there's nothing worse than not having an identity. It's even worse when you're involved in teams. Anybody ever play sports and you can honestly say whenever you play sports, your most successful time is when your team had an identity. They kind of knew what they were and what they were going to do. Same thing applies in business. What's your business's identity? Because that is going to separate you from every other business on earth. Like, identity is what separates Amazon from Walmart, separates Costco from like Bob's Club and Sam's Club. Identity is what separates Apple from Microsoft. Identity is what separates, Target from Walmart and Amazon. Identity. So when I see a company like Hasbro constantly tripping over themselves, it really hurts me from a business perspective. Watching them juggle what the hell their identity actually is going to be. So they started off with this, we're going to be the environmentally conscious company. We're going to save the earth with cardboard and plastic figures, but we're going to save the earth by cutting back our plastic. And we have a goal of cutting back our plastic by X amount by X year. And then they start rolling those out to everyone's suffrage. Like some of these QC issues. You've seen some of my reviews. Some of these QC issues are absolutely off the hook, and you can't tell. You can't tell because you get in a blind box. But like, at least, I was suspicious, but I was kind of rocking with them. I was like, okay, maybe they're onto something. Maybe the cardboard is better and it's reusable more than the plastic and blah, blah, blah. I was with them for a second, but in the back of my mind, I was like, I don't think this is about the environment. I think they were just coming up with these plastic-free packages as a cost-cutting measure to save a few bucks overall, so they can kind of dig themselves out of the grave they dug themselves in. And boy, was I right. Boy, anyone who said it in my comments, you were right too. Everybody who said it, everybody who thought it, you are right. Because now the complaints are in. People are walking away as fast as they can from even buying things. So you raise prices, we can't see what we get in the box. We see an image on the front, but we don't know what's inside half the time. We don't know, and if we do get the figure, we don't even know if it's any damn good. Could have QC issues, could have arms that fall off. We never know. It's just a blind box. And then all of a sudden, just like that, boom, they changed direction. They started changing direction. All of a sudden, you started seeing more and more of these retro cars with the big old plastic right up front. But those are the quote unquote retro line, quote unquote. Those are just these particular retro figures from Spider-Man, from X-Men. But look, see, over here, we're going to give you more plastic-free packaging for these X-Men, the 3-pack X-Men. Oh yeah, don't worry. And then you see something like these Into the Spider-Verse figures, which I I like many other people thought that these were going to be like the kids toys, like, you know, like the little $12 like kids toys with, like, you know, 12 points of articulation type of things, you know. And then people were pointing it out on YouTube, people were pointing it out on IG, people were pointing it out on Facebook, people were pointing it out in forums that these these are the legit Marvel Legends. Holy crap. So what, they're going to be in plastic packaging where you can see the figures? So wait, what about the Earth? What about saving the Earth? $27 and we actually could see what's in the package. But what about saving the Earth? Where'd all that energy go? A major movie that's coming out, the follow-up to the Academy Award winning Into the Spider-Verse, and you guys are giving us plastic packaging again. Where's that energy, man? Where's that energy? But this is what I was talking about in the beginning of this video. Identity. What is your identity? And a company without an identity is doomed to failure. Think I'm lying? Toys R Us in the US lost its identity, went bankrupt. Kmart lost their identity, bankrupt. Sears lost their identity. Find a Sears store right now. This is what I'm talking about. When a company doesn't have an identity, they lose direction. Once they lose direction, this shit's over with. Stuff like this, where they're basically just going right back to the stuff they said they were going to stop doing on a consistent basis, shows me what we were all thinking. It's not about the environment. It was a cost-cutting measure, and this cost-cutting measure failed miserably. And now they're going to slowly start course correcting to give the men on card collectors who walked away, give them what they want, give us the casual collector, give us what we want. We can actually see the damn product and we can actually judge if it's worth our money, rather than doing the whole blind box thing and having to return the thing, go through all that, especially with the cost of gas. Oh God, the cost of gas. But but yeah, this is a company without direction, and a company without direction, without an identity, without direction, will fail. They just will fail. It's gonna take a while. It took a while for Toys R Us, took a while for Kmart, took a while for Sears. But eventually, if they don't right the ship and they figure out what the hell they want to be, the CEO of this company seriously needs to go, because he does not understand what this company wants to be. He doesn't understand how to build an identity in a company. He probably is just one of these like accountant guys who just comes in and just like, oh, let's just make numbers and, you know, that'll make everything better. But it doesn't work like that, because Apple, as much as people don't like Apple computers, people think of them as the cool and hip thing, right? Microsoft has the identity of being your work computer. You know, when you go start a new job, most likely you're going to get a PC. You know that going in. I was like, what's Hasbro identity? Let me know what you think in the comments, what Hasbro's identity truly is, or what you think it should be. But yeah, make sure you check out the community page. I'm posting every deal I can find. It's coming up. We're coming up on the deal desert right before Christmas. You know, not a lot of stuff's coming on sale, and the stuff's coming on sale is like stuff most people have gotten, but I'm still posting them as I find them. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my Amazon link down, an affiliate link down in the description. So click on that. Go and you can go buy away at Amazon, and you get what you want, and Amazon pays me a commission, a small commission for you using my link. Yeah, another way to support the channel. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And yeah, with that said, be safe, be good. And this is the Drunken Prime, cracking open another beer and signing off.